All right, it's E with MarketWizards.com and eminywizard.com. About 11:15 on the 18th of January, 2019. Reminding traders to use risk capital you can afford to lose. And if you ever need to check out a little bit more about our programs, come on over to the website, look through our blog and our posts. Okay, we had suggested that the very next resistance box would be above us, that this was our support, this was our fighting box, and then the next resistance box. Trying to show the methodology. Clean that up in a few minutes. Suggested that 52s we were using as our pivot. On the spike pullback, this is whack-a-mole. Got an RTH angel right there. And the green line was moving up. Said potential target today. We've got it T2 at 65. And we said we'd like to see everybody who has long side paid or stops up for sure into 62, 62 and a half. And there's a hit and run. "15-minute chart. Five-minute chart. And again, the idea that trading with the trend morning after trend day rather than trying to fight it. Best trades for shorts, we're trying to get to the half gap, which we got within a tick. And it should be a two-way day based on obviously trend day up. And at some point, some profit taking from the weeklies. And we can certainly see the value of a squeeze trade when you can't close the gap and the half gap. Actually got the half gap. We said that would be support, and we said nothing good happens until we get back under yesterday's high. So far the mechanics of the trade that we've been looking for have been working. "52s key support still. And this is a whack-a-mole pattern, right? Higher highs, higher lows. Top of this model for today suggests 66 resistance. We'd say T2 today, 65. Make sure you're paid 62 and a half just to give yourself a little room. And you don't want to get in that position of giving back 5 or 6 points just to make one more. NQ talked about its target, 67, 87 and a half. Said the other day, 6,800 probably target. And that has played out beautifully. Stuff will work. Doesn't matter what you're trading. All I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, is step by step, and it works. Be a lover of the market, not a fighter. Boys are going up, so we're going up. Not going to fight them. And today you could trail. Try to trail today. Don't want to cut your profits short. We said probably hit and run. We'll probably get a little bit of chop, back and forth, up 2 steps, back on, that kind of thing. That's what we're doing. $69.75 is the back end resistance that I thought we had today. And I said I'd be surprised if we get there, but it has shown up. But for now, all I can tell you is shorts are being squeezed higher. Primary target for this morning is 65. And here's our angel and demon for the RTH session. And a lot of times those previous areas of resistance obviously become support. And overnight, remember I said that 38, calling 38 our aggressive support. And a lot of times that previous demon becomes supportive at that area. There's a very visual, graphic way to see that. And that's right, back in here. So a previous area of resistance turns around, becomes support, and there's no guarantee how far that's going to run, none. Just try to do our projections and our ideas, but we know until broken, okay, that's support. And it keeps building these platforms over and over. Just like yesterday. You know, we had said, okay, 05s, 04.5 support. Then the 11, remember the 11 yesterday? And then the 18, we said, okay, let's use 18 now support. And then the 21, the bingo. And this thing just keeps flying from there. You cannot stand in the way of the big boys. Come a long way. Here's a 2-day. That's a pretty good poke. So morning after trend day is a winner. Anybody that's played for it, congrats. Trend trader. Riding with the push rather than trying to fight it. And now we can see where that 38 area that I had suggested was our support is now in this idea, now a 3 boxes back. clearly our support box in a 2-day range until broken. I don't make the rules. I just try to learn them. Trying to share with you guys what has worked for us over the years and continues to work. And you're going to get stopped out and you're going to get your head taken off here and there. If you're in the market and you get a news event and you just go sidelines and lick your wounds and then look for another opportunity. Primary trade, time and price. 65s to 66. Anybody that's in the trade stops up. T2, we said today, 65 target. Not trying to guess the top. Those who guess the top, you're going to be right sometimes, but more often you're going to be wrong. You'll be wrong 5 times before you're right once. Trying to guess the top. $65, target 2 achieved. Stops up. $66, the back end of our predictive model. These are extreme neighborhoods. E-mini tends to react better in the extreme neighborhood rather than in the true zone back here at 56.25. Anybody that's used that 52 pivot stops up on this squeeze. Getting closer to WT4 target we'd posted at 69.75. That's our next resistance target. Obviously riding the green line. 52 support until broken, stops up. And I was not thinking we were going to get an egregious day today. We could. I thought we would stall in the 60s today, but not making any predictions. $69.75 WT4 target. Stops up. Two-minute chart we had talked about. Trail only. In terms of risk and reward, couple of points. Reminder, last year open retest was 26.75 and a quarter. My assumption that's resistance. Anybody's played long side, morning after trend day, tight stop. You got one more rebuy today. Or more, depending on how aggressive you are. But if you've had a good morning, you can go and get ready to shovel snow if you're in the Northeast with Zeke. And anybody that fought this monster, I hope you were taking stop outs. And I say take profits and go sidelines and hug the dog and hug the wife, hug the kids and hug the neighbor's wife. All right, Zeke. And I've got symmetry done, so paid for sure. All right. Anybody want to talk about ideas? Some of you will be leaving for the weekend early, I'm sure. Others will be hanging out. This afternoon, I'm going to be in the pool for a bit. We can go to any high today, but our targets have all been hit except for the last couple points. Great day. Anybody that believed me this morning, I said morning after trend day, just move your stops and try to ride it a bit. Diciest time probably was when you were hoping for a smackdown and we were coming into rising moving averages. We get the news event, everybody gets afraid when we get a spike, and then we climb back up above it, whack-a-mole style. We're clearly in the next box. And all we know is we've had a monster move off the bottom, V bounce, and it looks like it'll never end. It will. Always does. But for now, you can't step in front of a freight train. Got to have a boy helping you. Big boy. All right. Good trade. We've had a good morning.